Hey guys, Marsningan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to talk about LR Team Bardock. So the physical Bardock got his Easy A recently, and this character kind of came up in discussion because he is one of the best link partners, or they, I guess we should say, for the physical LR Bardock. But as a lot of people have been pointing out, they are pretty much unrunnable at this point when it comes to difficult content. And of course, this unit has been a meme for some time now, since the unit released for Saiyan Day in 2020. So last year, this unit is what, over almost a year and a half old now? Actually, over a year and a half old. And for some reason, they have still not released the final 2 copies. On release, you could get 1 copy by farming up the free-to-play members of Team Bardock, similarly to the Ginyu Force that they did previously. And then there was a mission to use the Bardock team a certain number of times, doing a certain number of events. That would unlock another one. And then they added a mission, I think, was it to do with the Prime Battle Frieza celebration, where they made it easier to get Prime Battle Frieza, like before the Easy A? I actually can't remember, but they added the way to get the second dupe. And that was quite some time ago. And here we are, still without the possibility to get those last 2 dupes. So this is a free-to-play LR that if you have bothered to farm all the copies that you can actually get, you will only have at 79%. So this unit started off essentially as, like, you know, the new upgraded version of like the LR Ginyu. They're supposed to lead the free-to-play team. They have a 120% leader skill for that team. Although, of course, Team Bardock as a category does have a few extra units compared to the Ginyu Force, like the Giant Ape versions of all of the members are on there. Obviously, physical LR Bardock himself is on there, who now, after his Easy A, is pretty good. But this unit is the leader of the team. So, they are an LR. They have 2 super attacks. The 12 key greatly raises attack for 1 turn, does colossal damage to the enemy. And then the 18 key is mega colossal damage to the enemy, raises super class allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. So that's nice, giving a nice little attack buff. If this was a unit that was solid enough to be put in slot 1, then that would obviously be very useful. But their passive is super class allies attack and defense 30%. So that seems nice as well, right? You could run them on any of the teams that they fit on because they have a support passive. They give additional attack and defense 30% for Team Bardock allies. So, super type Team Bardock allies, which I believe is all of them anyway, 60% attack and defense. The problem, of course, is the fact that that is their entire passive. So, for them themselves as a unit, they are only getting 60% attack and defense from their passive. They have some okay links, like obviously Team Bardock is pretty specific to the units on the team, but is pretty solid. Saiyan Pride is a good attack link. They also have Saiyan Raw, so if they were a unit that was actually good for tougher content, the fact that they are on Giant Ape Power, because obviously their 18 key super animation is them all transforming into Giant Apes, they would actually be a really good support unit for that team. Because not only are they giving 30% to the super types, but they have Saiyan Raw, which is a very, very good link. And they have Legendary Power, so that will help out like the LR Super Saiyan 4s if you're still running them on the team. Even though, you know, the Easy A ones kind of took their place, but you can run them both thanks to the same name update. So, yeah. Sadly, this unit is already in a place where they are outdated, and we don't even have the final copies to rainbow them. So, we're going to jump over to the game screen, and we're going to take a look at them in-game and see just what we can get their defenses up to on one of their better teams. So let us go and jump right over to that now. Okay, so here we are in an event. We are on the Space Traveling Warriors team. We're going to see how the LR is going to hold up here, what kind of numbers we get out of them. Of course, we get an all STR rotation with a super attack in slot 1. Jace's ability to show us the super attacks is obviously quite useful, but in situations like this where there's already actually anything we could do about it, it's you know, kind of pointless, I guess. But anyway, yeah. So we have Team Bardock on the next rotation. We actually have them lined up with the LR Bardock as well straight away, so that is good. I bought a bunch of support units because obviously Jace shows the super attacks, but he is also a support. This is going to be a good setup here, actually, because we can get the buff for super attacking in slot 1. However, we aren't going to be able to get the 18 key super. So they have all of their links except for Saiyan Raw active with the physical LR Bardock. Mine are level 10 links as well, because, you know, a big Bardock fan, so I wanted to level this card up, even though we didn't have all the other copies. I did assume that we would have the rest by now, but there you go. So with no support unit on the rotation, on Space Traveling Warriors, they start the turn at 100k defense. So it's pretty obvious that, like, that just ain't going to cut it in the harder content, right? So I gave them a little bit more additional. I haven't really given them any proper, like, skill orbs yet. I don't know if they're necessarily even worth it at this point. If I put Bardock in slot 1, will he kill them? I can't even guarantee that we'll get an 18 key super if I do it that way. So let's just go ahead and do this. Let's see what kind of attack stat they get on their 12 key super here with no support on the rotation. So we are looking at 1.7. Oof. I mean, yeah, they're a free-to-play LR, but I mean, we got free-to-play LRs in the game now that are so much better than that. So that is a little bit awkward. I want to see, obviously, what they're going to get with some support. They don't raise defense on either of their super attacks either, so it's not like they're going to be in a hugely better position defensively based on the rotation. Like, the support is obviously going to help a little bit, but there's not really much else we can do to kind of buff them up. So I bought Topo because, you know, he gives a very solid attack and defensive buff to all allies. Obviously, BoJack himself is a support unit for Space Traveling Warriors, so he is going to be providing support to the LR Team Bardock when he is in slot 3. So, you know, Jace gives a little bit of support as well as showing the super attacks. So we basically just bought a bunch of units that we can have in slot 3 to help out a little bit. So unfortunately, locking units in place, of course, my favorite super attack enemy mechanic. So let's do this. We will be able to get the 18 key super here. And what are we looking at in terms of their defense now? 125k with the support from BoJack. So, I mean, they should be able to finish him off here, because BoJack's not getting a super. He did get a crit though, but not exactly crazy damage. 2.7. I mean, if you were going to use this unit as a third slot floating support unit, 2.7 million on their attack stat isn't the worst thing in the world. But we're starting to see support units now that are just so good. Like side banner units for Dokkan Fest banners. And like those aren't even LRs. I mean, yes, again, they are a free-to-play LR. But we're just seeing a whole new caliber of units like nowadays that are just so much better than these guys. It is very disappointing. So go ahead and get rid of these guys as quickly as possible. They do seal all of your characters' super attacks, but we obviously have a very strong rotation here with the 2 BoJacks and then the support from Topo. So no super attacks needed. We just get rid of these clowns in one turn. You love to see it. And then, okay, so this is the Jace rotation. Now, the problem, of course, here is, well, yeah, we don't get any links active. Okay, so let's keep BoJack around then, because he is a support. Drop these. Okay, they didn't connect up the purples like I was hoping it would, but there we go. One day, oh, I probably won't. I was going to say, one day I'll learn exactly how the orbs are going to fall, because, you know, it only takes some paying attention and memorizing to actually know how they're going to drop down every time, but I don't know, I'm stupid, I'm not going to remember that. So, but yeah, losing Bardock off the rotation was obviously very bad for these guys, because, you know, they're not getting any links active now. So at least we have type advantage. But what are we going to take from a super here? We've got type advantage, but still 85k. That is definitely a little bit more than I would like. But okay, so now we need to float off Bardock again. So, actually, yeah, we'll grab same type orbs here, might as well top up our HP a little bit, get these for Bardock, And that gives us a nice full heal as well. So we need to get the Bardock and the Team Bardock back together. I want to see the rotation of Bardock, Team Bardock, and then Topo in slot 3, because he is the support unit that gives the biggest buff out of the characters that we have here. Because Bojack will give a bigger buff to Space Traveling Warriors allies, as long as there's multiple enemies, which obviously outside of Super Battle Road you're not really ever going to see that. I mean, there's a couple of odd examples of some Dokkan Fests, but I mean, Dokkan Fests are not exactly difficult. Obviously, the collection of epic battles thing has the 2 fights that you can pick for the second fight. One of them has 2 opponents, but again, like, neither of them are particularly difficult. So, right, so yeah, we keep Topo here. So where's our defense with 2 support units on the rotation, but no links? Wow, 75k. God, that's awful. 75k. I mean, yeah, he's got no links active, but man, that is very low. So 1.3 million on the attack. How much damage are we going to take here? Probably quite a bit. Less than 100k defense is not the one. Yeah, 48k from normal attacks. Yikes. That is definitely not good. So yeah, LR Team Bardock. They're down bad. They desperately need help. Please, Dokkan, give us the final 2 copies for them. And I guess while you're at it, give them an easy A, because this is the problem, right? Is we don't even have all the copies, and they're already like almost unusable. So I don't know what they can do. Like, they have to give us the other 2 copies and then easy A them straight away, maybe. But the problem with that is, like, normally they keep the easy A's for these kind of units, like LRs, free-to-play LRs, theme-specific. But considering we're now coming out of a Namek Saga celebration where they didn't easy A the LR Ginyu Force, I feel like an easy A for the Team Bardock unit is way on the back burner for their list of priorities. But just getting the last 2 copies to actually rainbow the unit is just not going to be enough, because just getting those extra 2 dupes to go from 79% to 100% is not going to suddenly make them runnable on, like, you know, the good teams. So this is the rotation that we wanted to see. We have 131k defense. So that is the best defense that we can get out of them. And then, yeah, like I said, they don't raise defense on either of their super attacks. So yeah, all in all, very awkward. Like, they don't have a lot of key links. Like, all their links active here except for Saiyan Raw, and we still are going to struggle to get enough key to get their 18 key super, which is very unfortunate. So we're going to get the Dokkan attack here. I guess we'll let them finish this off in style. How much damage are they going to take in slot 1? So we've got almost double the defense that we had previously. So at least now we are taking double-digit damage. But, man, if you take these guys into, like, ESBR, the GT Legendary Goku event, like, oof, you are just going to get slapped around. So this unit definitely needs some help. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think we will see the last 2 copies come anytime soon? Do you think they will drop the copies and give them an easy A straight away? Obviously for Global, we should be getting the Team Bardock Super Battle Road stage coming up soon. And that is basically going to be the only place that you ever use these guys. And then once you beat that stage for the first time to get your rewards, you're probably never going to play it again. And so this unit is going to go back to collecting dust in your box, which is very unfortunate. I think the unit is cool. Obviously, I'm a Bardock fanboy, but I think the unit is cool. Their animations are cool, but unfortunately, they are just not where it's at nowadays. So let me know what you think they can do to help out this unit down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.